the dreamers, those with vision and courage, those who believe that every sacrifice must be made, every obstacle overcome, every distance challenged, every danger faced, until the news of Jesus Christ is proclaimed in every language and disciples made among every people, everywhere. In the mountains of Oaxaca, Mexico, a woman is fighting for her life. No hospital for miles, no hope unless she gets help immediately. Within minutes, she's in the air, on her way to a hospital nearly 100 miles away to receive the care she needs.
Because the plane comes in regularly here, it means we can get medicine, and it means that we can give some care to the people here. Otherwise, there would be a lot more suffering here.
She is in the last stages of malnutrition and would have died very soon if she had not come in the airplane.
Okay, we got the father and the child, and he's got a fever. He had it for 5 days. It looks pretty bad, so we're going to have to get an ambulance to meet the aircraft in about 30 minutes.
Wherever people are suffering, whether it be from war in East Africa, floods in Venezuela, hurricanes in Central America, malnutrition in the islands of Indonesia, or a cholera epidemic in Africa's rainforests, MAF is there on wings that hold the promise of life.
Cholera patients, they come in completely dehydrated, and if they don't get IV perfusions, then you probably have a death rate of about 60 to 80%. So of those 170 people, we would have had between 100 and 120 deaths if we hadn't had this intervention. So the help with MAF bringing in perfusions has helped us to save at least about 80 lives, for which we are extremely grateful. "50 years ago, Mission Aviation Fellowship served Western missionaries almost exclusively. But today, with a growing indigenous church, there are thousands of national pastors and leaders who need the airplane more than ever to help plant and sustain a healthy church among their own people.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
And not only national leaders throughout the world, but also hundreds of missionaries and their families, and scores of mission organizations would simply not be able to carry out their ministries were it not for these wings. In the most remote corners of the world, you could call Mission Aviation Fellowship the cardiovascular system of missions. These wings enable the lifeblood of the indigenous church to flow toward the heart of the Great Commission in the face of overwhelming geographical and technological challenges.
There's no doubt that if you guys weren't out here flying for us, we wouldn't be here, because we can't do the 2-week trip over the river with the kids. To do it by river, with the waterfall the way it is and all the rapids and as dangerous it is by river, we just thank God that you guys can get us in here.
MAF flies planes, we do Bible translation, but unless we're working together, there's just no way this would ever happen.
Rod. I've been working with these people for 20 years, and the plane is absolutely essential. to the work. Without the planes, there's no medical supplies going to come in here again. There's no supplies for the Bible school work, translation work, support work for education. Without planes, this work will be hindered totally.
Here in Yahanama 30 we have an indigenous church. We also are doing literacy and a medical program and a work program, and without the airplane we'd not be able to accomplish these things. It would be impossible.
Okay, Paul, we're going to have to make this a quick one. I have a fuel run to make. Okay, well, let's see.
All it takes to realize how crucial these wings are is one experience flying over miles of dense rainforest, across forbidding deserts, over rivers and rugged mountains. Then, suddenly, you see below a narrow landing strip in the most obscure corner of the wilderness. A strip built by people who believe no place is too far away for the love of God.
Jambo!
There, these wings touch down again and again, enabling the gospel of Jesus Christ to reach places with names like Nebabongo, Akakura, Soba, Chaharanya, and Koshaloa Teddy. Places forgotten by the modern world. Places so remote, only the power of wings could bring them near.
You know, this airship's really a miracle. It only took us an hour and a half to get here from Puerto Ayacucho, and the first missionaries took 3 weeks to come in here on foot.
For example, if I were to walk to Wamena, which is the closest point for me to get supplies, it would take me 7 to 10 days one way to get there.
And before MAF was able to come up and fly over for us, we would have to take a 2-hour drive on the treacherous roads and then take a 2-hour boat ride across the open sea. Now with MAF service to Laguna, we can be over there in 20 minutes.
What would take about 10 days by river to get here, we can make in an hour and a half by air.
On these wings, the impossible is doable. What took weeks takes minutes. People beyond helping are brought within our reach. The effectiveness of the church is being multiplied again and again. Jobs beyond our capability now become possible. Bible translations never attempted before are now in progress. Hospitals and clinics established where there had been no hope of care. The gospel proclaimed, national leaders trained, churches planted where no one dreamed it could be done. Thank God for a breed of hope found only in the sky. His grace on wings to the world.